Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. Oatmeal coconut chocolate chip cookies are on the menu today. Alright, so into a bowl we want to get 1 cup of butter softened, 1 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar, and a 1/2 cup of white sugar. Now we want to get this mixed very thoroughly. Now what you see in the bowl is not the amounts that I am saying. What I've done is I've cut the recipe in half. I'm not making as many cookies, but I'm going to give you the full recipe, because if you want a larger number of cookies or you want bigger ones, then you'll need the full recipe to do that. Alright, so I'm only cooking for a few people as usual, so I've cut back some. Alright, so we want to mix this. Alright, doesn't have to be mixed perfectly. We're going to mix this, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So that's good enough right there. We're going to add eggs. In this case, 1 egg for me, but please don't let me confuse you. It's going to be 2 eggs for you. Alright, we're going to move on without saying that again. Alright, so we're going to mix up that egg in there completely. So you want to make sure, and don't beat this egg before you put it in here. You don't have to do that. So you see bits of the egg white right there. You're just going to keep stirring until it's gone. Alright, so we're going to put milk in. So our next 2 ingredients, milk and vanilla extract. Alright, if you don't have extract and you only have flavoring, then use vanilla flavoring. You're still going to have a great cookie. Alright, so we're going to get our dry ingredients into a bowl. That is flour, that is baking powder. If you don't have baking powder, you can use baking soda, and that was a dash of salt. Now we're going to take all of that, we're going to dump it into our wet ingredients here, and we're going to go, our wet mixture, and then we're going to mix it very, very well. So, just as it says on the screen, mix it completely before you move on to the next step. Now, if you haven't hit that like or that subscribe button at this point, hit like, subscribe, bell for notifications, and leave a comment. I do so love comments. Leave a comment. Alright, so if you're a newbie in the kitchen, I'm showing you every step all the way. You want to mix this until you don't see any more of that white flour down in the mixture. Alright, now we're going to put in our oatmeal. Oatmeal is next. Oatmeal and shredded coconut. You want to make sure you use quick oats. Do not use the oats that you have to cook for 5 or 10 minutes. So make sure they're the 1 minute ones, okay? And that kind is going to work best in this recipe. Alright, so now we're going to get the coconut and the oatmeal mixed up in here. Then we're going to put in chocolate chips. Now, I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can use white or milk chocolate. Alright, calls for 2 cups in here. If you use white or milk chocolate, then you're going to use 1 1/2 cups. So you're going to cut back a little bit. Now, this recipe is very giving. If you don't want to put any chocolate chips at all, don't. My son loves them without chocolate chips, and these cookies are great without them. Alright, I like a lot of them, so I put the full amount. My daughter likes less, so we'll put a lesser amount in there for her. Now, you can also use raisins, cranberries, nuts, anything else you choose to use. Alright, so now, these are going to go into a 375 degree oven. 350, they're going to take a long time to bake and brown on the bottom for you. Alright, non-stick cookie sheet here. If you don't have a non-stick cookie sheet, then use one and put some baker spray on it. Now, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, right here, you can see where I've put a perfectly full scoop. Alright, so it's not heaping or anything. That makes a smaller cookie. But over to the right, that is a heaping scoop of cookie dough, and that makes a larger cookie. Now, you can either do that. If you don't want to mess up a lot of dishes, then you can use the same scoop. But if you don't mind, then if you want bigger cookies, use a bigger scoop. And this is the perfect time to shape your cookies. So if you want to make them round, oval, square, now would be the time to do it before it goes into this 375 degree oven. Alright, so it's going to go in for 10 to 12 minutes. If you want a crispier cookie, it's going to go in for 14. Now, this is after 10 minutes. They're almost brown. We're going to let them go a little longer. So I let them go for about 14 minutes and I took them out. If you want a soft, warm cookie, you're going to eat it right now. But if you want a cooler, crispy cookie, then you're going to put them on a rack like I'm doing. You're going to leave them a couple minutes and then you're going to go after them. Baby, you going in on them. All right? So check this out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break a cookie so you can see what it looks like on the inside. So you're going to see all those chocolate chips. You're going to see that coconut. This is a wonderful cookie. Look at that. Yes. Yes. And this is what they look like plated with a glass of milk. Y'all better go make these. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time. For more great recipes, tips, and ideas, check out some of my other videos.